Alright, so I have no idea whether this is going to be recorded or, shown to anyone or not, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case, because it's funny. But, alright, so just a little update on my situation. I've started making preparations for, the, sure no one's watching me. I'm making preparations for Plan A. We're making sure that the project goes smoothly and as discreetly as possible. So, in order to make sure nobody is suspicious of my absence in certain activities, I decided to be as discreet as possible with it. So I'm going to show you that now. So you see, I've informed my alphas that I am in fact not doing something discreetly and suspicious at all. Alright, as you can see here, I am totally not doing something, very, very secret and covert. As you can see, my recruits completely understand, so everything's good. Alright, and you know what? We're just going to continue that fact, in another friend group. So let's see. Hello, this is Future Alpha here. After realizing I forgot to, record me explaining this segment. So in the video clip you just saw me plotting something. So, just, did I just say me twice? Whatever. The point is, I was plotting some. This was a secret project for Mother's Day, and I was planning a gift for my mom because I owe so much to her at this point. So basically, one day I was watching videos and I got an ad, and it took me to this little website that I'm going to show you right here, and it gave me an idea. So the goal is to get my mom a Mother's Day gift that looks just as good as these top few images up here. Now, you're probably wondering, but Alpha, why can't you just, order one of those, off the website? Well, the problem, I have two problems with that. One, it's going to take a while to get here, alright, on time, so, it'll take about, like 5 days to arrive here. Two, it has to go all the way, it has to enter, state borders. And three, by the time it gets here, my mom and dad are going to know what's up. So the rules of this little mission is nobody can know what I'm up to. I have to play this as discreetly as possible. Alright. Now, I have a plan, which you will see me go into the process of making something as good as those images, or at least close to that. I hope you enjoy this process. Anyway, I must sign off because, secrets. Yes, perfect. He'll never know. Okay, good. Now all I have to do is wait for a response. Genius. I'm so genius. He'll never catch on. All right. I'll be sure to see you back when I got more updates. I have prepared a disguise when confronting my father so that he will not suspect anything's up. Ignore the fact that I haven't shaved and I look like absolute shit, but that's the point. You see, then he won't recognize me. It's all part of my elaborate plan. All right? Shh. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. Let's just forget we saw that. So basically, after that point, I got a suggestion from an outside source known as from the fire plane. A little fire demon that I befriended, known as Flare. You've seen me and her work together on Monster Hunter, taking down the Great Fatalis. Basically, Flair had given me an insightful tip on, trying to find out my mother's old hobbies. Except the problem is, I didn't actually know what those hobbies were, and for good reason, because one of her main hobbies she only ever did before I was ever born. So because I had no intel, I basically confronted my father, as I said in the video right there, and basically decided to look at old photos because, yeah. And my dad didn't find that suspicious, is because I hardly ever want to look back at my past because, happy memories hurt the most. So basically, yeah. So I got away with that. I got away with that. Hook, line, and sinker. Nobody has caught on to me yet. At least not in the slightest. Anyway, sorry. I almost cut out my own audio. I just remembered another thing to add. I forgot to tell you guys uh, what I actually found in searching through old photos. So basically, searching through old photos since before I was ever born of my mom and dad is my mom did a lot of watercolor painting, and she painted a lot of stuff, most iconically in F-22. So basically, I'm not gonna get too much into that, but basically that just told me, all right, so watercolor paints. All right, I need to find those. I'm pretty sure I can just go around, Walmart or something, or like go around like the local shop and just look for like watercolor paints. All right. So I think I can. I thought I can do that. Um, so yeah, that's why I learned. All right. Anyway, I got next clip. Go go go. All right, so I wanted to record a segment while I was at the store. I was buying groceries with my mom, and any of those photos that you just saw in that little slideshow. I took those photos discreetly so my mom wouldn't actually catch on. So I was lagging behind, but I just took those photos discreetly with my phone. Mainly looking at the price tags because I was running on a like tight budget of like $89, so I had to execute this plan in under that amount of money. So that was my first obstacle. I had to do this in under $89. So that was my first obstacle. Um, Now I'll get into that probably in the next clip. But basically, I did want to do recording while I was at the store, but my mom was not leaving my site at all. So there was no way I could logistically do that. Not to mention didn't want to let her leave my site either, because it allowed me to look around and see what else I need to take a photo of discreetly. Um, but yeah, it was just the photos are just stuff that I had pre-planned to see if I can put in this little Mother's Day gift. Um, but yeah. Anyway, that is all. I'm not gonna bother explaining like the list of like objects or like stuff I wanted to take photos of, um, or any of that. I'm not gonna bother because it'll all make sense in the end. At least I hope. But yeah, I've let this go on. Let's get to the next clip. Hello, everyone. It's been a few days. Actually, today is the day where I'm actually initiating initiating phase 2. Phase 1 was me going on grocery shopping with my mother and actually taking pictures around the store for Walmart and, just looking around and trying to browse my options. And because I'm working on a tight budget here for this, operation, and I wanted to see what was the best possible way
I could pull this off with minimal payoff, or well, just enough to make it through. So I've done mouth-to-mouth calculations, and I think I can pull this off. So currently, nobody suspects a thing. I'm out on my own little personal adventure of sorts. So right now, I'm in the car, and I'm in the parking lot to Walmart, and I'm about to enter the building and browse the selection to grab a bunch of stuff. Now, this bunch of stuff includes mainly a select few of items. I've circled the main ones that I'm going to try to gun for. Everything else is like optional and stuff. So we'll just skip the optionals. Just add some extra flavor to all this. But basically, optionals. We're going to ignore all that. You know. Well, but here's the main objective: card, paint, and flowers. All right. Now, originally I was going to go to Hobby Lobby for paint supplies, but I don't exactly know where Hobby Lobby is, and if I were to ask around, people would be a little more attentive as to what my plans actually are, especially my mom, who is probably the key point to all this. I can't let her know at all costs of what I'm doing. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, I am back, and let's take this bloody thing off. So, I am back. I have a, well, I probably should put this around my neck so I don't forget about it. Let me just put this down. Alright. So I am back. I have completed the operation. I have gotten everything under a quick cost of $50 because it was rushed for time. You know, I was too busy looking at the paint section. So honestly, I would have had better luck at Hobby Lobby when I'm looking at the paint section. But if I exploring further, I'm just going to get worried, and then they're going to get sus of what I'm actually trying to do. So that is not what I'm going to do. So sacrifices are going to have to be made. But so we're just going to take what we can get. There's a saying that I always say in scenarios like this: take the money and run. So basically, we are going to. Yeah, some guy just drove off. All right. You probably saw me like recording myself. Yeah, nobody wants to fuck with that. But so basically, here's a new problem. I just realized a new problem on the way here. So first of all, I got these. All right. Now, I think these are actual flowers. Yeah, these are actual flowers. Now, the car is gonna get really hot. This car sits outside all the time. I also have cookies, chocolates, and a card, as well as water painting supplies. Now, I don't know about the water paints. I'm just going to assume so. This is what I do. If you haven't been around my channel long enough, or if you don't know me enough by now, I always prepare for worst case scenario. So currently, what I have determined is my worst case scenario. One, flowers are probably going to die by overnight, due either from lack of sunlight, lack of water, or from scorching heat. Now, as well as the chocolates and the paints, I can't keep these here either. So here's what I'm going to have to do. All right, here's what I'm going to have to do. I also got this basket, but that looked really nice, and I was going to use that on phase 3, which I hope to show you guys pretty soon. I'm sorry, that was a little too close to my face. Jesus Christ, hope nobody got uncomfortable with that. So yeah, we're going to I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to leave the flowers and the basket behind. If the flowers die, they die. I'm trying here. It's not like I can go out in the middle of the night and like water flowers. I might water like flowers that have been, you know, disconnected from the earth itself. So, you know, it's a sort of difficult scenario, but I figure something out. I'll figure something out. I always do. One thing's for sure, chocolates and paints and all that here can't stay in the car. Alright? The car is going to build up so much heat. Alright? None of this is going to survive. Especially the chocolates. The chocolates will be the first to go if I let this stay. So, here's what I'm going to do. Alright? I'm going to put the cookies on top, and I'm going to bring this in the house. But the problem is, I can't let Mom and Dad know what I bought. Nor my sisters. Alright? I don't trust my sisters with secrecy. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to makeshift something in the car. I'm going to MacGyver some shit right now. Let's see, what have I got to work with? A bunch of masks. About an almost empty roll of duct tape. I don't got a lot to work with. I mean, that's to be expected. Okay. Okay, look. Okay, look. Look, okay. I can take the plastic bag off the basket. I don't know why the lady wanted to put a bag over a basket that was, you know, twice the width of the opening to the bag, but 2 plastic bags might conceal what's inside better. And if I put this on top, you know, this decoy face mask item, they won't be able to peek inside. Now, some of you might call me paranoid for this, and you know what? Yeah, you know what? On the look side, from Outlook, yeah, I'd say you're right. That looks really well hidden. Hold on, wait, I'm covering the camera. This looks really well hidden, even in sunlight. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's opaque. You can't see through the bag. So I'm gonna bring that indoors. Unfortunately, I think the flowers are gonna have to stay behind. I'm not sure if I could sneak those in. I'm not sure what I can do on that front. Unless I want to have Mother's Day a day early. I don't know. Point is, I put some thought into this. Alright, well, I think that's all I have to say on this matter. I think I have my plan, and I think it's about time I execute it. No more diddle-daddling. Let's get out of here. Hopefully phase 3 goes well. Alright, well, I have arrived back home. Phase 2 is complete. I have everything I need. And play well without avoiding pushing. Where you know. But basically I have literally everything here. Everything's still here as far as I'm concerned. I will put this right here now. Yeah. As for the bigger objects that couldn't exactly fit in one bag, I've already dealt with that behind the scenes. So basically, I took the bigger objects, and I'm abbreviating because, you know, I'm actually home now, and I'm wearing sound canceling headphones. I don't know if people are listening to me or not. but just in case I am, I'm going to use code words. So basically, the bigger objects I have moved to a safer location where they will not be scorched by the raging inferno that is outside. The elements of Arizona. I don't actually live in Arizona, that's a lie, but anyway, so yeah, okay, so given that phase 2 is complete, I'm racing through my mind trying to figure out if there's anything I'm forgetting. So I have to wait a full 24 hours, and I'm gonna go to get the bed. I'm gonna go to bed super early today so I can get up around time. Well, actually, no, scratch that. I may end up pulling an all-nighter or something, because there is the phase 3, which I had talked about previously. Now, phase 3 involves some strange, stuff I bought in the process of going to Walmart with my mother, which my mom has no idea what is going through my head right now, so I am perfectly as inconspicuous as I possibly can be right now. Nobody is caught on. This, all jokes aside, from the first few little clips, I could crack a joke being like obviously suspicious whilst being not suspicious, so it's just but jokes aside, I think I'm ready to move on to the final phase. Now the final phase, I think I'm going to initiate in the middle of the night, actually. When everyone's asleep, maybe even at 3 a.m. if at all possible. But phase 3 requires everyone to be upstairs, except for me. Because downstairs is the kitchen. I'm going to be baking something. Or I'm going to make an attempt to bake something. If phase 3 fails, then whatever. It's no big deal. The most important part is done and it's out of the way. All right, I've done it. So, at this rate, it's already too late to go back now. There's no stopping me. So what's done is done, and now we await the inevitable. Well, I do. Nobody knows what I'm up to yet. They will tomorrow, though. They will. But, yeah, things have gone smoothly. Dude, that's really all I have to say on this matter. Anyway, signing off. We'll see you with more updates.
Alright, so this is the next update video. As you can see behind me, I have started on phase 3. I can't exactly say what that is, but I am clearly making something. It's currently almost 10 p.m. right now, and everyone's taken off the bed because he got tired. Used up all their energy, and well, me being, abnormal, I'm wide awake. So we're initiating this now while I still have the time. Alright, final and probably last checkup before the promised day arrives. Sorry if I look a little fuzzy. Because there's something on the camera, or maybe the fact that, no, it's gotta be on the camera. Hold up. Just a little update, as I'm feeling this, that might be, a little smoke or something. That's probably causing the fuzziness. I bet you if I stick it in the room, I'll be fine, right? Or not, I don't know. Yeah, probably not. No, nothing burned. No, I made sure of that. Yeah, it was just fun. Yeah, there's no smoke in here. But basically, phase 3 is a failure. Well, probably could have worked, but I'm not gonna risk it. At least not without any professional supervision of some sorts. But I made an attempt at making something myself. And, well, I can show you what I came up with. Now, it's not going to look great, but what these were supposed to be were blueberry lemon scones. I think the problem was I either used, I'm not sure, but I either used too small of a mixing bowl. Honestly, getting butter into small chunks was kind of a little harder than it was supposed to be because, you know, the butter kept sticking together, but, you know, that's just butter. I don't think the butter was cold enough to actually efficiently turn into small little chunks. So yeah, for one, as you can see, like they didn't like stick together, and I think the main issue is these blueberries are huge. They're the size of they're the thickness and size of my thumb. All right. So yeah, they're not going. This is not gonna work. They were supposed to be blueberry lemon scones, but I got close at the very least. But the reason I stopped was not because the things were falling apart. I mean, if I tap them right now, they are like they do stick together in consistency. Like if I actually let them bake full on through, I betcha they would actually turn into what they're supposed to. Well, as you can see, some of the waxing paper kind of got singed, and you know, the oven filled with smoke, and I usually see that as a bad sign, and you know, I don't want to ruin anything, or set any fires. So yeah, if I'm going to actually make these, I'm going to make these with a little more, you know, help rather than just doing this by myself. So that's kind of the situation right now. Right now I'm cleaning up after my own little mess. So yeah, I'm not sure as to what to do at this point. To be honest, I tried so very hard, but I think we're gonna have to call it quits. I think I did enough. I'm really upset because, you know, I was hoping for this to turn out fine without a cinch, but some of the factors did not add up. It did not add up. So yeah. One part of this plan is going to not make a whole lot of sense, but yeah, let's get to the final update. I'll see you when I get everything set up. Alright, so final update on the secret little project of mine. Well, this may or may not be the final recording you will have seen of me in a long while, but here I have everything set up. Nobody knows this is here except for me. I've already written a note and thrown that in here as well. And yeah, this is what I came up with. Not exactly, a foolproof plan, as I've missed like a few steps, but on the same scale, I think I did pretty good. So yeah, I think that's going to conclude it for this, and I'll see what happens tomorrow. This is Alpha signing off.
And all I can say about all this is mission complete. That is all I can say about the matter. My mom cried. Thank you.
And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. And what that like, oh shit, she's crying. So that's the part where she was crying and all that.
Yeah, so the idea was I was going to make the scones, wrap them up in like plastic wrap, and put them in the basket, and then put everything else around it.
but that didn't exactly work as planned, so I was like, alright, skip a step.
You're gonna get me in trouble. The running around was fine, but do without the barking.
I was honestly tempted to just, I don't know, whenever you ask, grab you a drink every few often today.
Nope, there she goes.
Because, I don't know, but I felt like me fetching your drinks whenever you're like busy and stuff was actually a sweet way of me showing love the past few weeks or so. So I thought of doing just that, just keep that up today and just want to idea at most. But I didn't know what else, I didn't know what to give you, and I thought the sweet gesture of just doing how I normally, the way I show love that you actually enjoy. Hugging you, you don't like hugs. I hug sometimes. I try. Well, you always enjoy when I give you soda compared to hugs. That was mostly your time.
Yeah, she enjoys the sun.
Oh, she's been way happier. I thought it was cute seeing you first last night. I saw you with the rescue paper. I didn't even know what that was. I knew it was some sort of facing suit. Honestly, I was just tempted to try and cook with you just for the hell of it. I didn't know if you were going to make anything good or not. I think I was assuming it was going to be a success.
You know, the first time I tried to make fudge, the first time I tried to make my grandmother's fudge,
Yeah?
it turned into fudge soup.
Oh.
Remember when I made fudge soup?
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. It didn't exactly set up. It just stayed liquid. You kids still ate it with a spoon.
Honestly, I think gotta make
Well, you
something
didn't because you don't like chocolate.
cake or something.
Yeah.
Make it a brownie cake or something like you.
I mean, what I was
usually
trying to make was actually going to make. It's just that I didn't want to risk putting it in the oven.
No, they were trying to be too fancy. You just needed to use a regular baking sheet.
Yeah. And that will put my whole adventure to a close. Here's for many other adventures to come. I'm going to be honest, I have absolutely no regrets. In fact, I enjoyed doing that little special undercover mission. And I'd say that was a mission complete, Alphas. Well, either way, given everything's all good, everything's all happy, and I'd say everything worked out well. So, I don't really have any closing words planned or anything, as my dog's out there playing in the grass and all that. But all I can say is just the usual. Smile for me, that's my dream too, and Happy Mother's Day. I'll see you in whatever I do next. Farewell.